I'm Steve Johnson, News Director for theDove TV. Check out our other videos and visit our website at theDove.us. Thanks.
Well, welcome to Focus Today. I'm your host, Perry Atkinson. I think we're all concerned about a lot of the various policies that our government's involved in, but what about the energy policy? Just what's going on with that? Well, I am delighted to have back with us Daniel Weber. He is the founder of the Association of Mature American Citizens, AMAC. And by the way, Daniel, I want you to take a few moments and tell us about AMAC, because you guys are really offering a lot of great things there. And give us an update. By the way, good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Perry. Well, AMAC, we're the conservative alternative to AARP. And unlike their group, which used to be a marvelous group, but unfortunately they took a sharp turn to the left in the last 20 years. We actually have concrete proposals to fix things. We don't just complain, we come out with good, positive ideas.
All right, so people that want to join AMAC, what do they do, Daniel?
Just go to our website, amac.us. That's amac.us, and you'll learn a lot about us and see all the activity we have on the Hill and the things we stand for. And basically, conservatives aren't being represented by ARP, and that's our job.
All right. Well, let me encourage you folks. This organization is doing a marvelous job, and believe me, I think they represent you in the way that you want to be represented. So let me encourage you to go to amac.us and check it out and join them. Well, Daniel, what is our energy policy? What is any of our policies these days?
Unfortunately, we've got a lack of leadership, and it seems to come from the White House. The president has not approved the pipeline. He's not approved increases in gas lines. We are one of the richest nations in the world with our energy reserves. They recently discovered huge reserves in California, of all places. And it's just amazing the opportunities we have in the various states. And there's two problems. First of all, AMAC feels American families deserve lower energy costs. We think that Americans are paying $1 more a gallon than we have to. If the president would just unleash some of our capabilities, take the regulations away from the oil companies. I'm not saying don't oversee them, don't get me wrong, but he's actually hampering it. And I can't understand, other than it's helping countries like Saudi Arabia and Venezuela, and which those countries certainly are not our friends.
We know for a fact now by research and other means that we have enough energy within our own borders that we could be self-sufficient, and there is just nothing going on in that area to take advantage of that, let alone the pipeline.
And you know what? People say, oh, you conservatives, you just want to put pollutions in the air. Well, guess what? Our president, unfortunately, has banned any use of 30 million federal acres, not for oil drilling, not for gas drilling, but for solar or wind. He's only made available 600,000 acres out of 300 million acres in our federal property for solar and wind. And we think that is ridiculous. It seems like he's a hypocrite. They just built a 5 square mile solar plant in New Mexico, which will give enough power for 70,000 homes. And here we have 30 million acres, and he won't let private enterprise use that for wind or solar. So he's, on one hand, he's saying, oh, we're polluting the air. On the other hand, he wouldn't even let us expand wind and solar. So there's something wrong here. And I don't know what it is other than lack of leadership.
Daniel, do you think in time, given on the political side of things, and in the end it's all political, but going into this midterm election, that they're going to have to go ahead with the pipeline just to show some kind of movement, because just on jobs alone?
Well, that's crazy. If you want to create 40,000 jobs, then you build the XL pipeline. And yes, I think there very well may be political pressure. But you know, it's interesting. We have the Olympics going on. Right. And you know Lindsey Vonn, our downhill skater? Well, she was hurt and she couldn't participate. And you know who they were going to use to replace her?
Yeah.
Barack Obama. Barack Obama. You know why? He's going downhill faster than anybody. But But seriously, he just doesn't have the leadership. And, he's golfed 162 rounds. And, it takes 3 or 4 hours to play a round of golf, plus prepping, getting to the course. And all that time, he could be spending on things like getting jobs for teenagers. And there's so many things that are being done incorrectly. And I just think AMAC's job, and we are getting great reception from Congress and the senators, even on both sides of the aisle. So we just need more members. We have 1.1 million members now. Yeah. When we have 5 million, they're really going to sit up and pay attention to us.
Yeah, and let me again encourage you to go to amac.us, check out and join. Anybody out there, Daniel, that has a plausible energy policy that you like?
Well, yeah, I like a couple of the plans that are out there. There's several different organizations that are out for wind plants. I also would like to see better technical research done on cleaning up coal. We can filter coal much better than we used to in the past. And I think the cost of energy has gone up to a certain point. If we send a man on the moon. You mean to tell me we can't find a way of cleaning up coal? We have such tremendous coal reserves. I don't understand why we don't find a way to filter that out. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there are ways. It would involve the government, like atomic energy, the way we invented the A-bomb, a massive project, private enterprise government saying, let's find a way to clean coal and use it, because then we would be the richest nation in the world. Instead of paying Saudi Arabia and Venezuela $100 billion a year of our money goes to them. You know what they do with it? They buy property in America. So we're selling our wealth. We're giving away our wealth to foreign countries.
What do you think about the American Energy Renaissance Act that Ted Cruz has put forth?
It's a good act. It's got 4 different parts that make a lot of sense. One key part is the XL pipeline. Mm-hmm. Ted Cruz also favors the gas. That's been neglected. Refineries, one of the reasons we don't have a lot of new refineries, other than the regulations making it so difficult, is refineries are powered by natural gas. So if we had better pipelines for natural gas, because that's how they refine. They use natural gas to refine the oil. And Cruz is right on line with that. And again, now here you have a young fellow with leadership. Yeah. And AMAC applauds that.
Crude oil hit over $103 a barrel today. What can we do to really bring gas prices down?
As I said, we got to unleash the American enterprise. The oil companies want to drill. They keep delaying the leases offshore, and it's crazy. And it's really like a concert. In my opinion, and AMAC feels that we've got to find a way to clean coal, do more fracking, because that's something like 800,000 drills have been done with fracking, no leaks. Right. Where the problem is when they clean up the water after they do the fracking, but that can be controlled. We've had no contaminated groundwater, despite some film that Hollywood produced. The groundwater has not been contaminated. So we got to do fracking, we got to do more oil, more gas, and of course, solar and wind.
All right. Let me encourage our viewers and listeners, you may want to check out AMAC. Now, we're talking today about the United States energy policy, but Daniel, you guys get involved in everything, right?
Yeah, we got a great plan to save Social Security. We actually think we can save Social Security, and we got a plan approved. If they go to our website, they'll read about it.
Okay, and you can join amac.us. Thanks, my friend, for giving us a few moments of your time. Keep up the good work, pal.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless. All right, we'll be right back.